Hello, so today we are linking up with Amy and Abby for Vlogstar for March. So this month's topic is 5 things you could live without and 1 thing you could not. So number 1 is I could not live without my family. I cannot imagine life without my 2 children. They bring lots of love and joy and just real pure magic into my life daily. So at the moment, I can't imagine a life, and I don't know if I ever will, without them in it. So I'm so very grateful. Husband, let me tell you, I don't know how single parents do it. My husband is my rock. He is the person that gets me through the day. I probably call him and message him way too much than I should during the day. But whenever I have a moment where my children are being completely monkeys and driving me crazy, he's the first person I call. He is definitely the number 1 supporter I have. But also I'm very, very lucky. I have 2 sets of very supportive parents. I have biological parents and my in-laws, and siblings on both sides. So when it comes to family, I'm extremely lucky, and I could not live without any of them. They're just absolutely my best support network. Number 2 is friends. Now, since moving to England, I have a few regular mommy friends that I see, but for the most part, most of my friends I have, I consider friends, are people who I've met online, through the blogging community, people I used to work with, people I don't see all the time, I don't talk to, I don't text regularly, but people who, some people I have met in person, some people I haven't, but there's also people I consider friends that probably don't even know I exist. I really get inspired by other bloggers in the US and in England, and I really consider them my friends. I feel like I know a little bit about them. They're inspiring me, they're sharing some of their lives with me. So to me, they are my friends. Some of them maybe I'll get to meet someday. Some of them will maybe interact through social media over the years. But I do consider my friends, and I could not live without that inspiration. I could not live without the support system to call up someone or to text someone when I'm having a bad day, but also those people that are teaching me something new about life, about being a better person, and so cannot do that. Number 3 is modern technology. Without the iPad, I don't know what I would do. I could not live with the iPad. We got one for myself and my parents shortly before my daughter's birth. So from day 1, from the day she was born, the iPad has been essential to being able to share our lives with my parents. But also now as she gets older, of course she uses it to look for all kinds of things online. And we use a little bit of a babysitter as well, like most people do, but mostly it's just the technology. It's the technology, being able to have mobile phones, be able to get a hold of my husband in a heartbeat, to have computers, be able to the World Wide Web, be able to look at things. So those things are just really important. I think I could not live without technology. Yes, I know there is the negative side of technology. There are times where we get way too wrapped up in social media, but I do really think it's something I could not live without. Now that we have it, and I'm, this point in history, we have such interesting technology, and I'm sure it will only get more interesting in the future. Number 4 is good eyesight. Now I do know there are people who don't have a choice about this, but I'm very grateful. I have good eyesight. I would be very sad if I could not see my daughter smile, if I could not see the sunshine and see the colors of the world. I think it would be sad. My life would be not as rich as it is at the moment if I didn't have good eyesight. But I also use good eyesight to be able to do crafting, to do things that are my hobbies, things that I enjoy doing. I think that over years, if my eyesight got worse, it would make me difficult. It's something I would struggle with, not being able to paint or to cross stitch or to be able to have that kind of escape from reality sometimes, to be able to do. So number 5 is airplanes. I could not live without airplanes. I think if I did not have the option to jump on a plane and see my parents in less than a day across the world, I don't think that I could live in England away from them. We do have this wonderful technology to be able to fly, but also to be able to jump in a plane, go to a different culture, different part of the world. I cannot imagine when people used to get on boats and spend months, weeks traveling somewhere, where mail used to take that long because they would be put on boats. Now there's really, the world is completely open, and it will continue to be more open to future generations because we have this ability to travel, and I'm sure they will only get better and more economical. Yes, the price could be nice cheaper, but they will probably get faster, and they will be better for the environment, and they'll be future for the airplanes. So I could not live without airplanes, the technology behind airplanes. But what could I live without? It's just meanness, negativity. It makes me very sad, and unfortunately I see it way too much, almost daily, of people being mean to someone because of their background, their where they grow up, their race, their how they speak, their educational background, if they're a parent, if they're not a parent, if they're a working mom, if they're not a working mom. I mean, there's so there's this meanness, and you know, there's freedom of speech. I come from the country from freedom of speech, and don't disagree, but when you're just saying something to be mean, there's no point, there's no reason it's going to improve someone's life, you're just saying something to be mean. I don't really like it, and I know it will never go away, but if we can somehow if I can somehow surround my children with supportive and positive and happy people who are accepting to everyone, then I think that will probably be something that I will feel like I've accomplished in my life. So thank you for joining us, thanks for coming by, thanks, we will see you in April, so thank you, bye bye.